to get employment and to become skilled so that not only they can work in Sikkim, they can also work outside Sikkim into other parts of India. But best of all, right now what they have shown is through the initiatives that they have taken, people have left enterprising jobs and everything across the world and come back to Sikkim because they are seeing their own government is doing something for it. I think the good news you will give them. May I present the Secretary IPR of Sikkim. She also, you know, क्या होता है जो काम करता है ना तो उसी बहू को ज्यादा काम दिया जाता है. So not only is she the Secretary IPR, she is also being given the home portfolio as the Secretary. So therefore what happens is she has promised many things to us and she is in a position to do that and she will live by her word. She will share all the thoughts. सब मैं बता दूंगा तो फायदा क्या? Dr. Rahul Banerjee. Dr. Rahul Banerjee is representing Sikkim Film Cooperative Society. Sikkim has got some 41 production houses and 200 filmmakers. And during this festival, they are also going to have a skilling exercise. Come please, sit in the front. Welcome. So they are very serious about it because audiences hongi, dhanda hoga, paise aayenge. They want to train their people. They want to make films which their own people will see, which the world will see, which India will see. So this is what it is, and Rahulji is this special connecting link. He has many portfolios, a lot of talent, and a different drive and aim. His job to see to it is that if there's any money lying spare anywhere around, how to collect it and give it so that it can be used for the betterment of Sikkim youth. This is what I have learned with him, having spent 3 intensive days with Rahulji. More he will tell you yourself in his own inimicable way. And finally the man who started it all. He just came in and became a member of Film Federation as one of the members, like we all are, and he got an idea, if we had a film festival, let's revive it. Where shall we go? Let's go where no man has gone before. So he created a festival in Siliguri. Why? Because he's from Kolkata, North Bengal. He could muster in all the resources. पहले अपने घर में सफाई करनी चाहिए, अपने घर में वोट दिखानी चाहिए, घर में पार्टी करनी चाहिए, फिर बाहर मैदान में पार्टी करनी चाहिए. And he's a man, he's a filmmaker, national award winner, and he puts his money where his mouth is. And those things you can ask me about in the sidelines, but he is a man who, after making films, after this, let's take good cinema out to different places. Having done it successfully in Siliguri, then he took a awards function to Bangladesh, to Dhaka. Why? Because those guys are watching our films for free. So why not create a relationship? They use Bangladesh actors to make Bengali films in Kolkata, and once this happens, then we can have a treaty with Bangladesh so they can actually import our films and buy tickets for our films. And similarly, the same offer is to them, please send your films and we'll buy tickets for your films. And Bangladeshis, as far as not Bangladesh, Bangla, West Bengal, as far as they are concerned, they are creative people, they like films, they make their films, they enjoy their films, and they buy tickets for their own films. They don't really need to sell them out, but they make good cinema, artistic cinema that travels around the world. Then Sikkim was there as a guest at the Siliguri festival, and they decided, hey, can we not have a festival? And Mr. Hassan says, can we not is not a way to think. We shall have a festival and we will make a good event of it, and we will not just come and make a film and go away. We'll create something that will last long. So the kind of faith that he has given Sikkim enough for their top people to come and show their face to you so that you can not hear it through our words. We are not like some hustlers trying to sell something to Sikkim. Sikkim is a pristine state, not just for films, but for film tourism, normal tourism, niche tourism, and there are places and places to see. Almost if you were to go to Europe, you get it here and there. Anything that you want to enjoy, it's here in Sikkim. With that, may I hand over the mic to Mr. Firdaus Ul Hassan, President, Film Federation of India.
Thank you, Rameshji. It's very, very tough to talk after you. So, very good afternoon to all of you, and warm welcome to this press conference. I'd like to thank all my media friends to be here today to attend this event to make it a success. And a very special thanks to Mr. Shantaramji. So, your presence matters a lot to us, will give confidence to us, and will help Sikkim to grow a long way. Thank you, sir. Friends, as Mr. Tekwani was saying, that few year ago, Film Federation of India thought that we should have a film festival, and a film festival, international film festival, not in a metropolitan city, but in a 2-tier, 3-tier city. And keeping that in mind, we selected Siliguri and now Sikkim. And in not only doing a film festival in 2-tier, 3-tier city, but along with the film festival to promote that place as a shooting location. So that's we did in Siliguri, and that's we intend to do in Sikkim. The dates are 28th and 29th of February and 1st of March. The inauguration is on the 28th morning. Will be done by the Honorable Chief Minister of Sikkim, where he is going to announce the film policy. They have just formed a film policy that they are going to announce there. And this year in Sikkim, our focus country Azerbaijan, from there we have got around 4 films, 2 short films and 2 feature films. In total, we will be showcasing 18 features film and 18 short film. That we have an international sector, we have a national sector, and we will also have 1 or 2 local films in the local language, that is Nepali. The opening film will be a short film, which is named every 68 minutes. It's on dowry, domestic violence, marital rape, and on dowry. It is acted. The lead actor is Adil Hussain, and directed by Anindra Sarvadikari. That will be the opening film. Apart from screening of film, we will be at least all over India. There will be 50 to 60 director, producer who will be attending this film festival, and the 2 days they will be taken to different locations of Sikkim, and they will be having meeting with the government official of Sikkim. So how to go about shooting in the different locations. What are the clearance, single window clearance, what are the permissions and other things. And apart from screening of films and location visit, we are also having a skill development program, where around, I think till now, 300 youth and students have registered. We will be having a skill development program for 2 days, where we will be having a speaker taking master class and with seminar and celebrity speakers and experts from different fields of cinema. And this year we are giving a lifetime achievement to Mr. Vinod Pradhan, a very renowned cinematographer. He has accepted our invitation, and we will be giving a lifetime achievement to him on the 28th of February during the inaugural session.
Good afternoon. The Film Federation of India, being the apex body of the film industry, which was started in 1952. Incidentally, the film festival also, that is the Indian Film Festival also, was started by the Film Federation of India along with the government. When the film festival was first started, the intention was to provide good films to the for the Indian film industry to view, learn, acquire knowledge watching those films and make better films. The purpose of a film festival is this. But as days went on, now everything is available on the net. That means the film festival does not stop. We have now diversified, making the film festival has become a festival. What does a festival do? We've got master classes. We meet people, we speak to people, learn new technology and much more. So this is what is happening during this film festival. But what happens is, all these festivals takes place in major cities in India. But we don't go to the remote places. In fact, Sikkim is remote only for us. But Sikkim is a world of itself. In fact, it is one of the most beautiful places. They've got a theatre, they've got a separate culture, they've got a separate heritage, which we are not aware. By conducting this film festival there, we are starting skill development in a big way there. We are trying to bridge a gap between the Indian film industry and the Sikkim film industry. And we are asking the government, the National Film Development Corporation, to go there, start classes, because there is unique talent available there. We also should be aware that we've got great, talents used in creating for graphics. We require visual effects. We've got many young talent available at Sikkim. So we are we are having the master classes, we are having the skill development, we are getting good sound recorders and many more. The most important thing which we all forget is, as I said, it's a beautiful place. We go abroad and shoot films. Why don't we shoot in India? So Sikkim is now open to us. So they're asking Indian producers, please do come to Sikkim, shoot in Sikkim. We've got beautiful locations. You can replace instead of shooting in Switzerland, shooting in Austria, you've got a fantastic place. So this film festival is also promoting Sikkim as a tourist destination. The other is called film tourism. This is what we are planning. And in fact, if we do this festival, by doing it at Sikkim, will give a big advantage not only to the Sikkim film industry, for the Indian film industry, because it gives us a different avenue, like going and shooting there, because we spend a lot of money shooting abroad. When we got at a doorstep, we got much beautiful locations. We're trying to utilize the best available locations also. So this is what is being done. Plus, we are going to increase the number of density of screens in Sikkim. It has to be, because there are very few screens there. When the number of density of screens increases, the film industry also will grow automatically. So this is what we are planning. So this is the intention of Film Federation of India, to promote, be a bridge between the state and the government, state and the film industry, and this is what we are there to serve. And that is what we are doing. We are hopeful that this festival will bring a radical change in the way how Sikkim is looked at. And we are hopeful that the press supports us in developing Sikkim as a tourist destination and for tourism too. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Saksiji, few words from you.
I think Mr. Ravi and you have really brought out everything so far as the film festival and the film industry for Sikkim development is concerned. I was quite intrigued when Dr. Rahul Banerjee, he brought out that there are just 3 cinema halls in Sikkim. So considering that I am from the exhibition sector, I feel that increasing density of cinemas in Sikkim is very important. And an exposure like this, the Sikkim Film Festival, I think it will bring in people from outside also who would be willing to invest there, plus the development of from the people of Sikkim themselves to make new cinemas, malls, multiplexes, so that the industry develops. Like Mr. Rameshji said, that you can make a film, but unless you can show it as an exhibitor to the public, get money and bring it to the producers, you don't move forward. So I think the initiative taken by the Sikkim government, I really sincerely hope it is going to lead to a manifold increase in cinema activity in Sikkim.
Thank you, Banerjee. Few words from sir.
Namaskar, good afternoon to everybody. This is a good event which is going to happen on the 28th of Feb 2020. Because wherever the festival is there, I am a festival person. If you know that even 25 years back, I was the first person to start a Mumbai Academy Moving Images Festival in city of Mumbai. I was a founder member at that time, And I started that. Afterwards, 17 years after that, after last 17 years, I am doing Asian Film Festival under Asian Film Foundation, which I am the chairman of the foundation. I love festivals because that is a real culture which other countries, other cinema we can see in India, in the city of Mumbai. And as far as the Asian festival is concerned, we do it in other cities of state of Maharashtra. We have not done up till now in other part of India, but we will, from the next year we are starting the other part of India also with the Asian festival. This festival, which is going to happen in the Sikkim, is a wonderful thing. I congratulate the government of the Sikkim government, and want to congratulate the Film Federation first, because they had done it first festival in India. Afterwards there was a long gap, very long, big gap. Afterwards other people started a festival. But this festival, which is for our benefit, because we love other part of our countries, where Sikkim has got a beautiful locations. I saw that, and I hope this first festival of Sikkim will be a regular yearly event for the cinema lovers and for the Indian producers, directors, actresses. Because I think I was not in Sikkim, but about 28 years back, I made one film in Bengali, Patho Prasad, which Tarun Mujumdar was the director and Utpal Da was an actor in that. But at that time I shot in Siliguri, not exactly in proper this thing. And it was wonderful location, wonderful things. This year when we are going on the 20th of Feb, I want that the festival should be there, and I wanted to invite the Sikkim people for our festival here in India and show us the cinema, what Sikkim is doing it, because for us, the different culture from the different countries, we love that. I know it's part of India, but then Sikkim films doesn't come here, that's the main problem. Indian films goes everywhere, anywhere. But Sikkim films, those films are not coming in India. So I wanted to invite the Sikkim film people in India. We want that, and this year when we have started this festival, this will be the starting point for both for us, the Indian film industry and the Sikkim film industry, good things for all of us. And I think I like to congratulate, I like to best wishes to all the people who have organized this, and I hope people who are coming to Sikkim for this festival will definitely enjoy the hospitality and the locations, especially the locations from the Sikkim. Thank you very much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging words.
English words from the lexicon has been expressed and spoken. We heard things like remote, far-flung, isolated, lonely. We heard things like tier 1, tier 2. No umbrage is taken, sir. I mean, it's all in good humor. I'll talk about films shot in contiguous areas like Siliguri and all that. A small preface from where do I come from and how I'm related to Sikkim. So I studied in Darjeeling, and later on probably went on to do whatever. So more, there is Gorkha than probably being a Banerjee or whatever. So more Darjeeling, that's the same thing. And before I begin, I would like to say Tashi Dalek, which means thank you. A few counters, but no counters, sir. Sikkim is not far-flung. A few factual attributes I would like to bring to this audience here, and we have Shantaramji here. Zydus, Cipla, Torrent Pharmaceuticals, IPCA, Ranbaxy, but Ranbaxy is not there anymore, Sun Power. We have around 23 pharma companies in Sikkim. The exports tantamount to 10.33 million as of 2019-20. Now that was far-flung about probably a few years back, and and these people have been getting a lot of government jobs in terms of the once upon a time the central sales tax and all that. So we have got 23 now. We have got the one big another honcho company coming in. So already a pharma vertical is present in Sikkim, and people are eyeing Sikkim as a coveted destination for research and development. Cinematography and filmography will be, I mean, it just follows suit. Coming to films being shot and not being shot in Sikkim, sir, being from Darjeeling, I was part to, and I was probably a witness to, Bobby was shot when I was in class 4. And till date, Dimpalji is a heartthrob for all of us in Sikkim. Yeah, it was shot in St. Paul's, and we happen to be from those schools. 74 films, recognized films, have been shot in Darjeeling and Kershaw. And these are unstructured, Rameshji. I mean, people who have come in on their own accord, shot films, went off, no government jobs, no support, law and order problems. Shah Rukh Khan only the other day, he jumped off a toy train, which was violative of the normal paradigms that was prevailing there. Sikkim is an aberration in terms of being a supportive base. The best example is we have Shruti here. I mean, somebody sitting in the audience wanted to be on top of the table, and she didn't want to be here. She is the cynosure of all eyes today. She is the filmmaker, and she's a director, and she has shot a film in Sikkim. We are supposed to show that film today to you, just that it didn't go through the last edit in a studio. And the little bit of beta version that I've seen last night, it's mind-boggling. So, come to think of films being shot in Sikkim, we have got a live example in Shruti doing something. And Shruti, when did you last leave Gangtok and Temiti Garden?
End of November.
End of November.
2009.
Sanjay Kapoor was in the Temiti Garden. We had a 7-day shot there. I think there's a big film under his banner which is coming out. That's number 2. And before I take you through the press conference, the cake slides that we have prepared for you, I would hand over the mic to Namrata ji to do the honors and talk about the government support systems that we have with us. I have worked with IBM USA and Singapore for 19 years. I left my job when I met an officer by the name of Minalini Srivastava, who is the festival director today. She's an IPS of 2002 batch and currently the IG. And I've taken the helm at the Commerce Industries Department as the Special Secretary. And I met her in Delhi on a skill training mission. Talking about skills, sir, SICB, which is the State Institute of Capacity Building, have amassed around 74 crores over the last 7 years in Sikkim for Northeast. So it's basically, it's just retrofitting. It was skills on the other sector skill councils. But now if we bring in MESC, we have, it's Mohan Soni, sir, right? Mohit Soni. Mohit Soni would be there, gracing the occasion. So we have worked on the skill space. We have got funds from HANS, from INLACS, from FORS, from various other multi-service agencies across South Asia. So in terms of the skill development and the skill mobilization, fund mobilization, I think we don't find any challenges. In case the last and probably the most important vertical called cinema comes into Sikkim through the hands and the Ashirwad landscape of Shantaramji, Hassan. Hassan has been a private friend of mine. He has his next production goes into Sikkim in another 1 month time. He is taking up a multiplex, a miniplex, if I stand corrected. I guess it will not be again that 10 million from Zydus and Torrent. It will be probably 100 million, sir. And I assure you, this is not tier 1, tier 2. It is a state in itself. We have got a polyglot city by the name of Gangtok, which I can call as a metropolis more than a small town, sir. It's just that it's serendipity. Come into Sikkim and I can promise you, Shantaramji, out of your 10 more movies going forward, it will be 9.5 movies made in Sikkim. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rahul. I'm privileged to be here today, and during the daytime I had the opportunity of interacting with the great filmmakers of India, and I'm truly honored. And they have really been great in supporting us, not only in Sikkim, but making our stay very comfortable in Mumbai also. And they have already talked so much about what is going to happen in Sikkim. So leaving nothing for me to say, actually. But I would like to add to what each of our esteemed guests said about the festival and our Sikkim. Actually, I feel that film is a very strong medium, I think, through which we can make our presence felt in the rest of the country as well as outside the country. Because sometimes, you know, people know about Northeast states. They talk about 7 sisters and they forget one brother, that is Sikkim. So I think this is a very good, wonderful platform which FFI is giving us, where we can showcase our talents, where we can showcase our state, because I come from a state, Sikkim, where nature smiles. It's a tagline, nature really smiles in Sikkim. So we have, because you know, we have, like what he said, we have 41 production houses, we have many technicians, we have artists, and we have a lot more to offer. Like from government, because I am from government, so we have already framed our film policy, taking into consideration all the aspects to which we can help all the filmmakers, not only of India, but to our own local filmmakers as well. And for future films, we can offer you locations, we can offer you our hospitality, unmatchable. And we can offer you peace, security. Single window system is in place. So there will be, we want to offer you a hassle-free, you know, permission system. And as far as documentary films are concerned, we have many folk tales, folk songs, folk musics. So anybody who's interested in doing research and making films, documentary films on this, they are very welcome to come to Sikkim. And I think that is, you know, and I'm very, on behalf of the government also, I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to everyone who will be coming to Sikkim. And then actually, because our people, they are there. Now they are coming forward to give more skills to our people wherever it is required in different areas. We are having different sessions also, technical sessions during our festival. And we have, all these people are there. And then film industry is not new to Sikkim also, because we've already given you Danny Dejulpa. We have given you Gitanjali Thapa, right? Yeah, no, Manisha Kura is not from Sikkim, she's from Nepal. So my people back in Gangtok, Sikkim, actually they were only looking for some platform, looking for opportunity, you know, so that they can proceed further. And then with the intervention and with the support and with the help of FFI, now we are confident, not only government, but our filmmakers are very confident that they would really get all the required support from you all to, you know, make a mark in the film industry, not within the country, but also outside the country. And thank you very much for organizing this Global Cinema Festival in Sikkim, which he has already told you about the dates and how many films will be screened and all. And then I hope that this is just the beginning. And then I hope to get continued support from FFI in future also. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.
Request you to stay put. There's a 2-minute small presentation on, and then probably we have a Q&A.
Sikkim government provides subsidy?
No.
At present, no.
At present,
But
no.
in the future, they are working on future.
Because Sikkim is a very small state and Sikkim can't be compared with other huge states. So we will be working on that in future. But at present juncture, We are providing some other support in other forms.
What are the other forms of support that you are providing to film producers?
No, like for instance, we are working on giving concessions on hotel rooms, food, and security, like that.
And what
No
are
fees,
the-
no fees for
No
any
fees.
permission.
Yeah, waiver also.
Waiver,
Fees.
fees waiver.
Single window clearance.
Single window. There
And
is
what
no
you have to
fees.
say to people like Karan Johar and Adi Chopra who go and shoot in Zurich?
How would you allure them to shoot in
Yeah.
Sikkim?
It is up to you convey the message to them.
I request you people to
You want me
So can you say that to them?
Yeah, can you
Can
say
you say that to
that?
Karan Johar and?
What
Ma'am.
will provide?
Miss Namrata has to say that.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Before that, I'll just tell you one small thing. Seeing is believing. Okay, seeing is believing. I am basically from the film industry. We have been there for generations. From my father joined the film industry in '48. I never believed because we have been traveling, we have been shooting abroad, we have been shooting the same places where Yashji shot. I was just telling, Yashji is the father of Switzerland. He brought Switzerland to the entire Indian diaspora. He showed there's a beautiful place called Switzerland. And we all started going shooting in Austria, everywhere. Now, it is they have come with this offer requesting us to shoot there. Someone has to do that. Now they don't. Now they alone can't do it. Now the job is left to you. You should put it, you should also inform. They are taking now, they are requesting the Film Federation of India. We are asking Adi Chopra, like that, we are asking the top directors, Sanjay Leela Bansali, will be informing them, Subhash Ghai Saab. From South, I'll be calling Rajmouli, I'll be telling all the directors, Mani Ratnam, we'll be telling them, all of them, there's a beautiful place called Sikkim, please come to Sikkim to shoot, we are going to Switzerland, why don't you come to Sikkim to shoot, we are going to tell them. As you said, we have started the process, the ball is set rolling, it takes some time, but for that we require your support also, ma'am.
Why did the ball set rolling so late?
Even for the Q&A,
So late, madam,
if I've not been specific.
Yeah, Hindi. See, as Calcutta is very close to Sikkim, so lot of Bengali films are shot there. Lot of Bengali films. In fact, I come from Bengal. As per data which I had, around every year, 20 to 25 films are shot in Sikkim, but mainly for the song scene and for few scenes, not the full film. But mainly it's a Bengali film now. Shooting is done there.
You're focusing on Bollywood films.
Yeah, I'm focusing on all India, not
All
Bollywood.
India, all India.
All India.
Bollywood alone.
Definitely.
Bollywood is bigger.
Definitely, sir.
So,
Sorry,
sorry,
to
I'm
add-
wrong. The Indian industry is bigger. South is bigger, everyone knows. We make around 1,800 films a year. Okay? And still, Bollywood is Bollywood. Again, I will never leave because Indian industry, Hindi is Hindi, South is also South. We are speaking on promoting Sikkim as a tourist destination because we spend a lot of money going to Switzerland when it is available here, but we were not aware. Now they have come out with a lot of proposals trying to support the industry with the help of the government. We will try to take this opportunity and make the best use out of it.
And the very third attraction is like the subsidy what we were talking before, So they're not worked on the
Subsidy, see, they have just started. So they were coming up with a film policy. They're going to announce on 28th. Subsidy part will come later. It's a
biggest attraction.
yeah.
In India, we have lots of states where
I know, but step by every state have their own condition, own situation. And as you have seen, it's a small state with 6 lakh population. So it need time.
This gentleman's
Yes.
question I'm taking forward.
Yes, ma'am.
Will you be aided financially by the government of India?
Government of India or state of Sikkim?
Yeah.
Again, please.
State of Sikkim.
State of Sikkim. They are working on a proposal to promote Sikkim. So by doing so, they will work out on a formula. How could they support the film industry? So it will take some time. So they are working on that formula where they could support the film industry, try to find out some way of subsidy and try to promote Sikkim as a tourist destination. The main thing is film tourism means promotes tourists coming to Sikkim. That's the most important thing.
Rahul, can you speak on that?
Yes, Rahul? Yeah.
Come to Sikkim.
Yeah, there are.
Because of clarification they asked.
Yeah, there are few schemes, and not everybody, everything is fructified. We are talking to NMDC.
Silent, please.
See, like I said, I mean, it's all there on net. The schemes under MSME, schemes under AIM donor, schemes under the culture ministry, schemes under tourism ministry, schemes under INB ministry. There are cabinet notes which you can, I mean, I can share with you, which is public property, which talks about investment in Northeast. Is that we have not optimized and have gone ahead and taken advantage of the same. Now that we have a film policy, we have the first film festival happening. I had repeated, if you're having a $10 million export out of 14 pharma companies happening there, and that's a vertical, filmography and cinematography is going to be a second successful vertical likewise. So Sikkim has already proved itself in terms of doing things and doing things very well. It's just that Hassan and FFI has come in a big way into this vertical called cinema, and cinema is very close to Sikkim.
Yeah, your question, please.
I'm not aware of the budget. Budget can be anything and everything. I think you
That
can
should
answer.
not be a question. Budget to.
Budget also will include somebody having a dosa while he's on his way to. I mean, it's the logistic cost. People coming in from Mumbai, Hyderabad, Azerbaijan. I mean, I don't have a ready figure on that, please.
And I would also like to add this, we are bringing quite a big contingent from South India. We're getting few producers, directors, and actors, few actors from South India. We are showing, and even from Bollywood, few producers and directors are coming there to see the locations. And they're taking us around, they're showing the different locations which are available. And until we see that, go as a delegation, the producers, directors, script writers too are coming. So all of them will have a look at the location, have discussions with the government, find out what is the single window clearance system which exists there, and try to finalize at least. I'm sure by this visit and during the process of the film festival, at least 1 or 2 film shootings will be finalized at Sikkim.
How many films have been enlisted for the festival?
18 feature film and 18 short films.
Plus,
18 feature films, 18 short films.
Plus you have two films from Azerbaijan.
Including that.
Anything else, guys?
Jewel thief was shot in Sikkim, madam.
Yeah, I know. Okay. He was very fond of Sikkim.
So thank you everyone. Thank you my media friends for being here.
सर कई बार बॉलीवुड सेलिब्रिटी जब वहाँ के हालात ठीक नहीं होते हैं तो वहाँ पे जाने से डरते हैं और जिस तरीके से नॉर्थ ईस्ट के इस समय हालात ऐसे हैं बड़े लंबे समय से हैं इसके लिए आप लोगों ने कुछ सोचा है?
I think you are not aware of Sikkim. Sikkim is I think the Home Secretary is there. She will answer.
I'd like to make it very clear to all of you that Sikkim, I think I mentioned when I spoke that we are in a position to give you peace, tranquility, security. We do not have any problem like insurgency. We do not have any problem like law and order problem also. Because I worked in Home Department when I was Under Secretary also. So that time also we are required to send reports, crime reports and all to the ministry. So we have been sending new reports.
The law and order was
No,
very
it's still better.
It's still better.
It's better.
It's better.
But मैम वीक में 4 बार जो भी यहाँ से जाते हैं लोग घूमने मेघालय है आसाम
But Meghalaya Assam is different.
सिमला की बात हो रही है, वाइंड अप
प्रदेश मैम ज्यादातर लोग कहते हैं कि आधे दिन वहाँ पे कर्फ्यू ही रहता है तो ऐसी सिचुएशन में किस तरह से
नहीं मैं आपसे ये क्लियर करना चाहती हूँ कि आई थिंक यू आर मिस इन्फॉर्म्ड क्योंकि सिक्किम में कभी भी कर्फ्यू नहीं चलता है तो एक ऐसी बात होती है सिक्किम इज़ अ लैंडलॉक्ड स्टेट हाँ तो जब वेस्ट बंगाल में दार्जिलिंग में इधर में जो सिलीगुड़ी में जो एजिटेशन होता है उसकी तरफ से वो रोड बंद हो जाता है लेकिन सिक्किम का कभी बंद नहीं होता है और जब भी कोई ये स्ट्राइक होता है बंद होता है तो आवर गवर्नमेंट मेक श्योर दैट टूरिस्ट passengers everyone who's coming who have come from outside the state so we make sure that they are safely they safely go back to their houses
I think
कभी नहीं होता है,
last
सिटी में
few
कभी
months,
नहीं
the
होता
last 1 year, the only crime was that violation of traffic. Nothing else was done.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.